Today, I'm back with another Mega Movie Numbers for you all. This is where we break down the top 20 selling 4K Ultra HD discs of the previous week. I give you my thoughts and recommendations on all those titles. And then, of course, we get into the market share percentages of all the different disc formats, see how each one is selling in comparison. And there's a surprise this week, so I'm very excited. But let's start with this top list. Number 1, we got Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 from Disney and Marvel. Still my favorite current movie of the year. I just think it's amazing. And they had so many good additions released with this one. I got the Steelbook myself, which I thought was really cool. Alright, number 2, we got another new one to 4K here, Ferris Bueller's Day Off from Paramount. Now, I was disappointed they used the same Blu-ray case as the Steelbook for the 4K. Don't think they should have done that. They should have changed it up, but whatever. I already have the Blu-ray disc, so I don't think I need to upgrade at all. So that's just me. But it's an awesome movie. I love that one. So funny. Next up, number 3, we got John Wick Chapter 4 from Lionsgate. I think it's the best physical media release of the year so far. 4K disc, looks and sounds amazing. A fun action movie, just super entertaining, awesome packaging. What more could you want? Next up, number 4, we got Avatar The Way of Water from 20th Century. Another great physical release with an awesome 4K disc. Looks, sounds amazing, tons of special features. Can't complain there. Number 5, we got the Super Mario Brothers movie from Universal. This movie is just making a ton of money everywhere, and I actually did like the physical release because there's tons of special features to dive into, so I was pretty happy I picked that one up. Next up, we got The Big Lebowski, number 6 from Universal. This got a whole bunch of new additions with a Essential Collection edition, a Steelbook, so if you're a Big Lebowski fan, I'm happy you're getting all those cool additions. I'm just not a massive fan enough to add it to the collection at that point. Alright, next up, number 7, we got a new 4K here. Rio Bravo finally to 4K from Warner. Classic Western title. We'll eventually check this one out in the future. Maybe if I get that overseas 100-year anniversary box set. Number 8, we got another new one to 4K. Cinderella from Disney. Was surprised this one wasn't already on 4K here, but a beloved classic animated title. Happy to see the fans getting that one finally. Next up, number 9, we got Heat for 20th Century. This title is just on fire. It's always on this list, can never be put out. It's just such a cheap deal. You can't go wrong with it. Number 10, we got a new one here to 4K. We got Nightbreed from Shout Studios, Scream Factory. Don't know much about this movie. Heard some decent things. Looks like a bunch of Onward characters on the cover, though. All right, number 11, we got Sisu from Lionsgate. I just adore this release. It's awesome. It's like John Wick, where you got great packaging, great 4K disc, and it's just a super fun, brutal action movie. Can't go wrong. Number 12, we got a new one to 4K, Two Guns from Universal, which I believe also got a Steelbook and slipcover release. Now, I've never seen this movie, but maybe in the future, if it gets heavily discounted, I might check it out, just get another action movie in the collection. Number 13, one I won't ever check out, is Resident Evil Death Island from Sony Pictures. To me, I'm just not interested in this one. It looks to be an animated movie, and from what I've heard, it's like you're watching somebody play a video game. I don't want to watch somebody play a video game. I would want to play the video game. So it just doesn't work for a movie style for me. Number 14, we got The Last of Us, the complete first season from Warner and HBO. Awesome to see a streaming series selling so well on physical media. Hopefully this means we'll get more streaming series to 4K in the future. A lot of shows deserve it out there. Number 15, this one's listed as new. It says Wayne's World from Paramount. Don't know why it's listed as new because I already have a 4K Steelbook of this one. Maybe it's just a different edition out there. But yeah, it's a super funny movie, very entertaining. Number 16, we got Scream 6 from Paramount, which I do want to add into the collection at some point because I did really like the movie, and I think it will get discounted sooner rather than later. Number 17, very funny, we have a tie here, so 2 at 17, one being a new one to 4K, East of Eden from Warner. And this is a classic title, stars James Dean. I do want to check this one out eventually, maybe in that overseas box set, because I've heard great things. Also tied with that, we got To Live and Die in LA from Kino Lorber and MGM. I've heard mixed things about this one, but if it got discounted in a Kino Lorber sale, maybe, just maybe. So then when we skip over the 18 mark, go to straight to 19 because of that tie. We've got Avatar 20th Century. Of course, the sequel selling. The first one's going to sell. Another great 4K release. Awesome disc. tons of special features. Number 20, we got Smile from Paramount, which was a surprise theater experience for me. Way better than I expected. And I believe they're coming out with a steelbook, so they discounted the regular 4K discs pretty heavily. That's probably why it sold so much. That's why it's on the list, but not a bad little strategy there for collecting. But there we go. Those are the top 20 selling 4K Ultra HD discs of the past week. Got a good mixture of some new titles in there, some previous titles, some re-releases. But now we get into the market share breakdown. Taking a look at these numbers, yes, big surprise, 4K Ultra HD discs made a comeback, pretty much doubled since last time, now right around that 20% marker. That is amazing. I think it's all due to the amazing 4K movies being released. Tons of stuff from the studios, tons of stuff from the boutique labels, some discounts on other 4Ks. It's just a great time to be a 4K media collector out there. But the other formats are still doing really good. That DVD is just right under that 50% marker, so that's to be expected. Blu-rays just went down a little bit because 4Ks went up, but Blu-rays still hovering around that 30% marker. So all the formats are doing well, all are selling something, so that is fantastic. And I was surprised because I thought the 4Ks were going to continue to fall in the fall, but they've made it back just a little bit. So it'll be interesting to see what they do going forward. Are they going to continue to climb, or are they going to fall again and continue to just fluctuate like a wave? But let's have these fun movie conversations down below. I want to hear from you all. What were your 4K favorite discs of the past week you picked up on and what you would recommend out? And then, of course, what did you think of the market share breakdown? And if you love collecting physical media just like me, make sure you subscribe right now. That way I can keep you entertained and up to date on all the latest physical media topics.
I'm done running.
And if you enjoy these physical media topics, check out another one right now. And thank you so much, my Mega membership supporters.